everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed a beauty video in so long. I'm so excited to sit down. Are you loving my new background? I am totally feeling this piece of art. It is so beautiful. Today what I want to talk to you about is the best way to hydrate your skin in preparation for makeup. I used to have really oily skin. As I got older, it started to change a little bit, but it was still very oily in the T-zone. When I got pregnant, that completely changed. I went from having oily skin to having dry skin. I now have a dry combination skin. So what that means is my face feels dry everywhere, but throughout the day, I do still get oily in my T-zone. So I'm gonna show you the best products that I have found work for me at the drugstore to really prep my skin, give me that hydration I want, and then I can go in with makeup and have a beautiful makeup day. So if you want to know what those products are, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so I have already washed my face. I went in with a toner. Now what I'm going to do is grab my favorite, my Vichy water right here, and I'm just going to spray my face with some of this. I try to keep it nice and light like that. I don't want to use too much. Absolutely love it. I have raved about this before. This is going to provide a really great barrier of hydration between your skin and whatever else you put on. And because it is a thermal water, again, it's going to have that nice, beautiful hydration. Next one I'm going to go in with is from the brand Simple. It's a little product that looks like this, and it's called the Simple Hydrating Booster. Now you can use this 3 different ways. Under your moisturizer, with your moisturizer, or even on top of your moisturizer. So however you want to use this, feel free to use it like that. I personally like to put it on underneath my moisturizer, and I don't use a lot. Just about that much. You can see it's nice and liquidy. What I'll do is work it in with my hand and start to pat it in kind of all over my face. I really love the Simple brand. I do use their micellar water as well as their toner when I can find it. And this is a great product. Now what it says it does is it instantly quenches thirsty skin with an intensive, lightweight, hydrating formula. It's going to smooth away tightness and dryness while providing long-lasting hydration. And I do notice that it does that. So this product I highly stand behind. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is go in with moisturizer. Now, of course, use whatever moisturizer you want. I am currently using from Benefit the Total Moisture. This stuff is really great. It's nice and thick. So if you don't like thick moisturizers, you're not going to like this. But the good thing about it is that as you're working it into your skin, it really melts in beautifully. It doesn't leave you oily, and it leaves you feeling nice and hydrated throughout the day. And I do only use this under my foundation. If I'm not going to be doing any makeup that day, I actually won't use this. I use about that much, and my moisturizer isn't drugstore. I'm sorry guys. But what I'm going to go ahead and mix in with it is from e.l.f. and it's their e.l.f. Hydrating Serum. I love this stuff. It says that it helps locks in moisture to reduce the look of fine lines for glowing, healthy skin. And it's infused with water and jojoba. So I take two full pumps. Okay, we're going to mix it up just like this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to work it in all over my face. You want to make sure that you're really taking your time working in a moisturizer everywhere. Now anything that you put on your face, you should also bring down to your neck and a little bit right here. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is let that sink into my skin for about 3 to 5 minutes. This is how I make sure that this moisturizer has enough time to sink into my skin and sit in my pores and do everything it's supposed to. If I go directly in with foundation, I find that my makeup might be a little bit more slippery and slidey throughout the day because I haven't given my base enough time to really sink in and do its thing on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and wait a couple minutes and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so all of my moisturizers are synced into my skin. They've had enough time to really set and do their thing. What I'm going to do now is prime my skin. Now this is absolutely a must for me. If I don't prime my skin, my face, my makeup will not last all day. It'll slip and slide and look slimy and greasy, and all of those are way too intense words to be using. What I'm going to go in with now is from NYX, and it's called the Hydra Touch Primer. Now this does have glycerin in it, which is a great product to use before foundation if you really want to make sure that your foundation sinks in and slurps up and stays on your face, because glycerin is kind of like a foundation glue. You think of it that way. I'm going to go ahead and use about that much and just work this into my entire face. Now what you're going to notice as you start to work this around is that it's going to start to feel sticky. That's a good thing. That means the glycerin is working and that everything you put on top now is going to really sink in. Once it starts to get sticky, go ahead and just start patting it in. Again, I am all about blending. You really want to make sure that you're working all of your products into your skin. What I'm going to do now is go in with the One Heck of a Blot Foundation Primer and just focus this in the T-zone of my face. Like I said, even though my skin is dry, I still have oily skin in my T-zone, and throughout the day, I will continue to get more oily. I want to use this to make sure that those oils are blocked so they can't come through, and I'm way less shiny throughout the day. This has to be the best primer I have ever used. It is also drugstore. You can find Soap and Glory both at Ulta in the drugstore section as well as at Target. And I like to work in pressing, patting motions. That way I can make sure this product is doing what it needs to do, which is fill in my pores, give me a nice smooth base to work with, as well as block out those oils. For something like this, patting motions is what's going to work the best because it needs to sit in your skin in one spot. With something like the hydrating primer, you don't need to worry about that so much because you need it everywhere. Something that's going to keep out oils and make sure that you look nice and flawless, you need to be patting into your skin. Alright guys, so that is exactly how I prep, prime, hydrate my skin before I go in with foundation. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see what my full face of makeup looks like, go ahead and wait for the next video. I'll be filming that one right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.